Hey guys, Dan here with Sterling Self Defense and Badger Less Lethal. Zach's running around too. Just came back from a run. He's got seeds all over him, poor guy. All right, testing out a new gun today. The Mercury MUB 50. New gun, cheap gun, but kind of like a little bit of a knockoff of the X. But so far not looking too bad. Not liking the gray color. I'll probably, when I pull this thing apart, check it out. I'll probably dye it black. But it's very small, very slender, quick pierce, easy to just stick down your pants, very concealable, good size Picatinny rail, and unlike the X, doesn't have the stupid hole here and, a little follower to load in. It's actually got a mag. You got to have it on safety, mag release here. And here's your mag. Let's load it up. Now, I am using 4-gram rubber over steel balls. Yeah, these suckers go in. Yeah. I don't have a good follower latch. You got to put your nail in there. I don't really have nails, so it's kind of a pain in the ass. All right, well, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 rounds is all it takes. All right, to load it up, you stick it right back in the front. Oh, I got it in backwards. There we go. My first time using it, haven't shot it, haven't anything yet. But the one thing I did do, the velocity's here in the back. And I looked it up. It's counterclockwise up, clockwise down. That leads me to believe they have a variable air chamber where they have some kind of plug in the air chamber, changing the volume. Which, if that's the case, that's great. That's what we want to see in all guns. But fairly new thing. That was one of the designs I was going to put in my own gun if I ever made one. But quick pierce, that you don't need tools. I like that. The X, you got to carry around a big freaking Allen key, but this one you don't. 12 gram CO2, drop it in, facing out. Piercer's in there. And you tighten it up by hand, which is great. So much better than having to worry about a tool. And safety on. It doesn't have anything to show you when it's there, but yeah. You can tell by if this is solid. There's no little red thing like a lot of the guns. But you can tell it's charged because now this thing doesn't move at all. So you can feel it's got pressure against it. But comfortably wise, a very thin gun. Good for little holsters. Even an appendix. This would be good for an appendix. All right, but let's see what kind of numbers we get. And after I shoot this, I'll pull it all apart, see how it works, see if we can make it better. But, and they don't come with an extra mag. You got to buy an extra mag. I don't remember how much it was, but it was more. The gun was like 137, something like that. I don't deal with the company. I never deal with companies before I buy their products. I buy a product first. If I'm interested in it, then I pull it apart, make sure it's worth, a product that I want to deal with. Ergo, you don't see me dealing Byrna. I'm actually a Byrna dealer. Just because I want to see how easy it was, and it's so simple. Anyone can be a Byrna dealer. So, don't ever trust those guys out there. They're only a dealer of one thing, like, the idiots I'm talking about. They only deal Byrna. They don't deal First Strike, Paperball, any of the real brands. They're not dealers of, because you have to really, be a company and be legit to be a dealer with those companies. Byrna will take anything. If you want to be a Byrna dealer, all you need is $2,500. $2,500 minimum. It doesn't matter who you are, what bank accounts, Social Security, nothing. They'll take your money and whatever. So a lot of guys are like, I'm an official Byrna dealer. Anyone. Badger is an official Byrna dealer. So what does that tell you? Chicken's going to apply tomorrow, but I'm sure it'll be accepted. All right. Let's get the glasses going. We're all charged up. There's our trap. Here's our chronograph. Safety off. Oh no, sorry. One safety off. I'm thinking of the FSC. The safety's right there. that's something, if you could buy this gun, get used to that. That's the mag release. That's right where the safety is on most guns, ambidextrous. But it's right here. Oh, safety off. Okay. All right, first shot. 276. Once again, I have no idea what these are. I'll put them up on the screen until I do the math. 270. Got some consistency. 266. 260. Nothing. I have more rounds in there than that. Oh, I think my mag is out a little bit. 256. Yeah, I must have hit that button again. 250. Cleaning my dust up. So it definitely has some extra air. You should be able to get another mag decent at close to the same. Hold on, let me pause it real quick. All right, I am back. I just want to do the math. 14.8 joules. That's actually pretty good for these guns. Can't see it on this screen. I don't know why. But it's 14.8 joules, 4 grams. That was the 276. So that was its highest one. So that's actually not bad for these, considering most of those 50 cals are, 7 joules off the bat. This is kind of double. But this one right here is right off more powerful than a burner. 50 cal, and it's more powerful than a burner already. So you guys out there, I know there's a lot of guys that love the burner because it's so small and comfortable, and it looks kind of like a real gun. All right, well, burner's like $500, and it gets 10 joules. This is 137. I think it's even on sale for less, like 120 or something like that. More joules out of this thing than the burner. And this is actually adjustable. And if it does have the air chamber I'm thinking it has, I'll probably be able to get it higher. But, this is nice, way skinnier than a burner. Let me grab a burner. Hold on. I should pause this. No sense in there. I'm back again. Badgers give me dirty looks because I'm making fun of burner. Big. This is a burner. Now, this 50 cal is a little longer. About a ½ inch. But much skinnier. Way skinnier. Way cheaper. $120, and it's much cheaper than this one. Way. And it has got more power. 14 joules. And I'm going to see if I can get him more power. It's not always about the money. But if I was going to pick between this one and this one, even if they cost the same price, or even if this one costs more than a burner, if the price is reversed, I would buy this one over a burner any day of the week. So guys, if you're kind of like that burner thing and you don't care about real high power, save yourself a lot of money. Get this one. Way more comfortable in the hand. Way skinnier. See my hand? There's the burner. My hand around it. There's this one. All the way. Nice and small. Very smooth. Easily stick in your pants. Need to go take a dog for a walk. Right behind your back. Don't need a holster. It sits in there nice. 14. 14 is just like a paintball. It'll hurt. It'll give you a good sting. But throw some pepper balls in there. Not that 50 cal pepper balls are going to disperse much, because 50 cal is pretty damn small. Now, I'll show you the difference in size. When a regular gun, 50 cal, you're like, oh, that's a big gun. But here's a 68. Here's a 50. And just to give you another little variation. Guys keep talking about the 43. Come on, man, can't you take that thing, make it better? Blah, blah, blah. Look at the size difference in that little thing. That's a 43 cal. Wait. No, I'm sorry. That's another 50. I grabbed the wrong one. My eyes are off. Hold on. 43s are super small. 43s. Here we go. Yeah, okay. There's a 43. See the difference. 43s are nothing. They're just 43 guns. They're just training. They're all for training. They're good for training. They're great guns for training, but that's it. They're nothing for less lethal. They're not going to stop anybody. I know they look great, but believe me, I've done all the full testing. I've got a little more joules out of them, but still, you ain't going to get enough to do anything. Yeah. So I recommend 68s, but got a new 50 coming out this week. We'll see how that one stacks up. I figured, the new one I'm coming out with, I can talk about that later. But it's kind of like this, so I figured I'd check out one of these and see what the 50 can do before the other one came in. Well, I have the other one, but it's not out yet, so I can't talk about it till full release. All right, so that's it. Oh, and the other thing I want to talk about too, I'm getting a lot of emails, guys going, hey man, I ordered some metal detents and some VKS springs on eBay, and I got them. They were just freaking 3D printed garbage. It's a guy from the UK, never dealt with it before, never talked to him. Send me a message, I'll put it up on the screen. You know, this is what he says. I never talked to the guy before. Yeah, crap, 3D printed shit. John Wixon's, selling his wares, his cheap shit, and he's getting people left and right. Guys, remember, you buy this shit, return it. I know it's not a lot of money or whatever, but for a little spring and little detents, it's a lot of fucking money. And the guy's counting on you not returning them. Look at this guy saying, yeah, I put it in, my gun's triple fire, jamming, working like shit. Put it all back to stock FSC. It worked better than with his crappy Wixon parts. Because they're crappy. They're, copy parts on my parts, and they're not right. Spring's not right. Some cheap spring he got, and some 3D printed freaking detents. And he calls them metal detents. So don't fall for that scam, guys. They're not metal detents. There's some little cheap 3D printed crap that he gets 10,000 of those detents off a $20 roll of TPU. So don't fall for the scam. I'm trying to warn people. I keep getting the messages. I don't know. They keep catching everybody, but new guys, yeah, they're going to get scammed if they don't, do the research. So all the new guys watch this. Don't even trust me. You don't know me from fucking Adam. Especially don't trust a guy you haven't heard anything good about. Look around. Go on YouTube. What some people say. Ask some people. Facebook groups. Best way to go. Just don't join the idiot groups that are owned by the idiots. But you know what I mean. But that's it for today. Got a lot more videos coming out. A lot of new guns. And some a guy's also been asking me a lot. Got a lot of my customers. They love their PCPs. And I have PCPs too. But PCPs are not less lethal. I keep telling these guys that. Don't even try to use them for less lethal. They're full on lethal. You hunt with PCPs. They're not less lethal. But for home defense, it's something you can use in your home. Yeah, it's just like using a regular firearm. But it's not less lethal. They're full on lethal. And don't carry these guys. They're like, oh, they're air guns, just like yours. You can carry them anywhere. No. Our guns fall under paintball, so they're completely unregulated. Now, because paintballs are also involved in a sport, so they're used for other things. But PCPs aren't like that. There is no fun sport where you run around shooting each other with PCPs. It don't happen. PCPs are hunting and target. They're fully regulated. So you get caught running around with a PCP, and depending on what state you're in, it's just like like if you're in New Jersey, and you got a BB gun, just a little BB gun, little BBs, one of those little Glock looking whatever replicas, just a BB gun. Doesn't even hurt when it shoots you. That's like having an unregistered firearm. That's the exact charge. You get that BB gun in New Jersey, you get caught with it. That is an unregistered Glock for all they're concerned. It's an unregistered firearm, and you go to jail for the same amount of time for that stupid little BB gun as you would having an unregistered 9mm Beretta, Glock, 911, what have you. So be careful with the PCP guys. You can't travel with them, can't have them in your car. They're used for hunting, so they are regulated. And in a lot of states, they're illegal to even have. So remember that with the PCP. So anyway, so guys been bugging me, and I got PCP, so I said, yeah, I'll start doing some videos. And there's a new PCP I've been super interested in. But I'm like, I'm so busy with all the stuff that I make on these guns, I don't really have time to break into a new gun. And the new gun I want is crazy complicated. And I'll get into it more when I get it. It's ordered. It's on the way. I'm a dealer with them now. And but it's nice. I got my Rex P, which is crazy 50 cal. You know, I'll do some videos on that too. They're just insane. Real fun guns. But once again, they're not less lethal. You can use them for home defense. You're protecting your home, you can use whatever you like. But, you know, not the kind of things you want to travel with. And check your local states. You know, if you're in California and shit, you know, you can't have it there. Jersey, New York, don't even freaking try it. They're insane. Like California. But I just want to get out before I start doing videos. If people are going, oh, those are less lethal. No, they are not less lethal, and I do not recommend carrying them. If you're allowed to own them in your state, that's great. Keep them on. Don't drive around with them, because I've heard a lot of guys doing that. Oh, I use my PCP for less lethal just in case something happens. Well, it's not less lethal. You're going to end up killing that person. And we go to court. You can't say, oh, Your Honor, I didn't know it'd kill him. Well, isn't that a rifle that's used for hunting and killing animals? Oh, yeah. Well, then it would probably kill a human. And you did know. So keep that in mind. But cool videos coming up. A lot of new guns. A lot of new crazy new stuff. Stuff I can't talk about, but I'm getting there. We're right there. This week, a lot of new stuff is breaking. So, all right, guys. That's enough of my rambling about everything. And that was my video on, what was the name of that thing? MUB, whatever, 50. First impressions, actually not too bad for a cheap little gun. I like it better than the Umarex one, by far. Not liking the gray, but I'll see. I'm going to pull it apart and see how expandable it is, see if I can beef it up a little bit. And when I take it apart, I'll dye it black, because I don't know if they come in black. You have to look around. Didn't say gray on what I ordered, so they might all be gray. I don't know. But I'm going to look into it. I'll dye this one black and see how it looks afterwards and see how much power we get. And we'll do a part 2 of the MUB 50 Mercy Rise. All right, guys. I will see you on the next one. Stay safe.